Welcome back to Twice Upon a Time. This time Roger and I watched Season 7, Episode 11, Secret Garden. As always, we'll start off with a synopsis. In the other realm, Robin rebels against Zelena and seeks out Mother Gothel to teach her magic. Despite Robin's rejection, Hook convinces Zelena that she can stand up to Gothel without magic, and she saves Robin. Robin decides to pursue archery instead of magic and gifts her magic to Zelena. In Hyperion Heights, when Anastasia finds out about her mother's villainy, she rejects her. Victoria steals the resurrection amulet from Zelena and Regina and gives it to Gothel to save Lucy. When Victoria discovers that Ivy is the sacrifice, Victoria sacrifices herself to save Ivy. Meanwhile, Lucy's doctor discovers that Henry, and not Nick, is Lucy's father, but before she can tell anyone, she's poisoned by a mysterious figure who takes her hair. Roger, what do you think of this episode?
Wasn't it for me?
This episode or that mysterious ending?
Yes to both.
Okay.
To be quite honest, it felt like an episode that was like, here's the mid-season finale, we'll see you in a month, and here's all these little cliffhangers that we left you with. We've killed what we thought originally was the main villain with a terrible redemption story that we're going to talk about more.
Yes.
We added a new villain, Gothel's got her thing, blah, 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 blah. I was bored by a lot of it. Like, to be quite honest, the Zelena Robin stuff was interesting to me. I didn't care about a lot of the other stuff, and a lot of it seemed dumb. Like, I was just like, meh.
I agree. I didn't hate this episode.
Agreed.
And there were some parts of it that I really liked. Basically, anytime Zelena was on screen, I was into it.
Same.
Robin, it felt, a lot of this episode felt like we were getting some payoff for stories that we didn't get to see, which we had no idea that Robin felt pressure from Zelena to not be who she herself.
Yeah, that's never been discussed before.
We've never talked
We've
about
only
that.
met Robin once.
Yeah, and it was chronologically in the future from where this episode took place. And that similarly,
and Zelena's never shown if she had already shown a dislike of magic.
Yeah.
Then that would make some sense. Where it's like, oh well, that's naturally. But Zelena loved her magic.
Yeah, why wouldn't she teach Robin that? I don't get it.
Mm-mm.
And the Victoria. I'm not even that could have been beautiful, but there was nothing. It was like everything happened in this episode, and I just don't buy that. I just don't buy that.
The logic was unsound. If that was Rapunzel sacrificing herself for Anastasia, I believe you. I believe Rapunzel would have sacrificed herself to save Anastasia. 100%.
Yeah.
This was a bizarre 180 that was never explained.
Yeah.
We didn't even get I'm still confused as to Ivy does this weird thing where she bounces back and forth between sympathetic, you've never loved me, and I was the one who came up with the lanterns. I was like, yeah, but you were also the one that resented her. You were also there was an episode where she talks about I've always wanted your approval, and I'm like, but when did that begin? Yeah. Because at some point you never wanted her approval. In fact, you didn't even want her to be there. At least they show us when Rapunzel kind of gets tired of her, and then but we never get Ivy's perspective from that. We just get all you care about is Anastasia, which is she was the daughter in the coma, so it does make sense that you weren't. It also just furthers Ella feels completely useless in this story right now. She does not need to be here at all.
Well, and the Victoria goes from literally saying, "Unfortunately, I have a daughter I actually care about," to saying when she's sacrificing herself, "I never felt that way about you, Ivy."
Also, Rapunzel's plan was to kill Drizella to wake Anastasia. Why would she now 180 and say, "Oh no, you don't deserve to die"? Yeah. I was like, but you felt she would deserve to die. Why would that change for Lucy?
And we didn't even just conveniently forget about that in this episode.
Mm-mm. They talked about
she actually says it to Anastasia.
I think it would have been. I was actually disappointed that she didn't look at Gothel and go, "Great."
Well, I also am,
because Ivy being dead actually doesn't hurt us at all. Victoria, we actually lose something.
And we also we've never heard of the resurrection amulet before. This is a new thing, and I can't.
You mean a thing that might have been helpful when we were going to the underworld, for example?
Sure. Yep. That. And what does Gothel want?
I thought she wants to bring her friend back.
That's what she wanted before.
I'm assuming she still wants that.
But she used is the magic? They don't explain how this works well enough. Is the magic that Anastasia put into the amulet just in there now, or did it get used when they woke up?
I think it's activated in there now.
Okay, so the only thing you need now
is a life.
Sacrifice.
Yes, you got to trade a life for a life, which is something we saw.
So maybe she wants either to bring Madame Leota or somebody else back. Okay, I can maybe buy that. But they didn't, there's just no, what does she want? What is she doing? Why does she care? And if that's true, why is she saving Lucy? Why does she care about that at all? Unless it was a trick or not even a trick, unless she just knew that Anastasia wouldn't do it, unless she was helping someone.
Probably.
But they could have, they wouldn't even have had to use very many lines to explain that.
It also gets Victoria out of the way.
Fine.
But
she didn't even... I don't think that Gothel knew that Victoria was going to do that.
I think she was fine with killing Ivy. That ties up a loose end. And if Victoria decides to sacrifice herself, it gets Rapunzel out of the way. It's a win-win situation for Gothel. Either way, one of her loose ends is tied up.
I don't know, man.
I don't love it. We did see the life for a life. That's what brings back Rumple, and Neil ends up dying. So we have seen that concept before. But this amulet existing, why? We could have just done a sacrifice without this stupid little amulet that never existed. Also, way too on the nose. Would you like to get a potion for the cure of a broken heart? Come on, this is just nonsense. Okay, let's just stay on the Cinderella Rapunzel Part 2 family. I did like Anastasia seeing Victoria for who she is, because it talks about the conversation that we had where Rumple was like, you better be careful because you might do all this in service of one, and then she's going to look at you and go, gross.
Yeah.
Which is essentially exactly what happens. She looks at her and goes, now, Gothel spins a bit of a tale here, because she tells part of all the things she says are true, she just leaves out all of the other context that is kind of helpful here.
Yeah. I wrote down Victoria just being totally honest with Anastasia was kind of refreshing, actually.
Yeah, I did. She's like, I did that. I did all that. Very Neil and Rumple.
I would have appreciated more getting, more of Victoria's interior thought around that. Did she think that saying all that and saying, I did all that for you would make Anastasia love her?
I think understand her.
Okay.
But I think the point was that, yes, the ends justified the means, is I think what she was trying to convey to Anastasia. And also, that's probably a hard conversation to have, that I don't care about your sister.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in Anastasia, it's kind of because she's 14.
Yeah.
That's not...
With no knowledge of what has happened in between.
Yeah, and no understanding of, she doesn't have curse memories. She doesn't know what any of this stuff is.
She's like David Nolan, essentially.
She's eating the largest bowl of cereal I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
It was a whole box of cereal.
It looked like that. And a whole gallon of milk.
Whole gallon.
Also, so they have, then of course, first off, the pit that they were in was not that large, because she just drops her.
I think statistically, people often don't die when they jump off of stuff.
You're right, but they get hurt.
Sometimes.
No, not sometimes. You jump off your...
You jump into a pit wearing stiletto heels, you're definitely going to break it.
You think if I jumped off your balcony with stiletto heels on, that something's not getting hurt?
Yeah, you would get hurt.
If I jump down your stairs, I'm probably going to at least roll an ankle, break an ankle, something's going to happen.
Sure.
When I'm up here and I'm dangling and you just release it, really going to be bad.
Victoria's got some good aim with those shoes, too. First time she tries, she hits that lever.
Rapunzel's... Doesn't she also do a thing with her hair where she lassos it and hits something with it, too? She's pretty talented.
Did that happen in this show, or you're just saying that as a...
I thought she did when she frees herself from the tower. I could be making that up, but I thought she does something with her hair.
I think she hung it from the hook that's going out the window and then climbed down her hair. But yeah, I don't know if she lassoed anything.
She's got hair long enough that she could do a lasso.
It's true. Should have blown that out, Victoria.
Well, they had to play you can't think it's Rapunzel. Though she probably should have gotten longer hair each episode. That would have been kind of fun.
Yeah.
So I did like that. The thing is, though, about Victoria is being unbelievably awful to Ivy in that scene, in the well. But she's not wrong. That Ivy is just sitting there wallowing in her sorrow.
So true.
Like, you're like, I understand that that's your mother and you're not supposed to be that mean, but you are useless, girl. Like, you literally are a waste of space that is trying nothing, that is just... And she actually seems to be shocked that Gothel is not going to partner her with anymore. Like, when Victoria says it, she's like, what?
She's like, I told you not to do that. I told you.
Like,
I did think it was hilarious when Victoria said their feud was petty, though. I was like, all right, Victoria, it's a lot of things, but I don't know if this is petty. Like, you tried to murder her, she tried to murder you. Like, this is real.
I mean, wouldn't one classify Hook and Rumple's feud as petty? Given how long it has happened and how long ago those things existed? At some point, one could say, and they both tried to murder each other many times over.
I guess if you think about, like, well, even the motivations aren't really petty. I guess it's just petty to, like, hold on to it, is what you're saying.
Or, like, Regina holding a grudge against a 10-year-old is petty. Now, their actions were absurdly escalated, but, like, it was a petty feud, essentially.
Yeah, all right.
So I was fine with that. But then I think they were going for, the Ivy is sympathetic with the lanterns thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, even if it was, you gave up. So regardless of whether that was your idea, you're the one who gave up. And then I could even, okay, fine, you're being pragmatic and saying, like, look, it's been 6 years, she's not coming home. When she came home, so, like, you know, we talked about this in the episode where it happened. You're like, she was too young to remember her mother. If you were the one who did the lanterns,
That's true.
and then it works, why had you no positive reaction when it worked?
Yeah, I think we need more. We needed, like you said, we needed to see Drizella's perspective of what it was like.
Like, it feels like a lie because your reaction doesn't make sense with the events that occurred. Like, if your mother who was kidnapped returned, you should have some sort of joy or exuberance or happiness, not disdain.
Yeah.
Disdain means you hate them. Or indifference means you never cared about them.
Did we know that Rapunzel murdered her husband?
We did.
Okay.
We know because Ella says you murdered my father because he had discovered something that she was doing. I don't think the girls knew, but we knew.
Okay.
But it's funny because she says you murdered a prince, which is the stabbing, which I'm surprised that she knew about that.
Yeah.
And then also murdered Ella's father, which, Ella and Drizella and Anastasia's father.
Well, it's not technically Ella's father. It's her stepfather, but she was so young.
No, it's Ella's father.
Oh.
Victoria is the stepmother, but that man remarried Ella's mother and had the kid. That is Ella's father.
No, it's not.
How?
She explains it that it's not her father. It's her stepfather also.
Oh, interesting.
Her father died before she.
So they're both okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I definitely thought that was because the mom was Latin too though. She had to have been. Okay. All right, that makes more sense. So that part I was like, the more that it's weird. The more that they get into the story, I feel like they've revealed more about Rapunzel and made her a more interesting character. And then of course they killed her. And they've made Ivy less interesting. And then they've made Ella useless.
Well, Ivy is just such an ineffective villain that it's like...
But they're trying to make her sympathetic, too. Like, they're trying to make her the victim in a way that, like, they did a good job of painting Rapunzel as the victim and villain. Really good job with that. I don't know that I feel sorry for Ivy. Like, I know I'm supposed to. Like, that's what they're going for. Like, they even say that, like, you never loved me. Everything was always about Anastasia. And I'm just like, well, yeah. You're kind of useless. You're kind of stupid.
Well, yeah, and then, like you said, she just doesn't do anything in this episode.
No. All she does is sit there and just be ineffective. Though the whole "I never wanted you to die" line was like, well, wrong. You did.
Yeah. And I think... I also... The fact that Victoria... I understand that they were, like, trying to make her have a moment with Drizella and, like, sacrifice herself.
At the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
But she also did that to Lucy and is not, like, doesn't really address that she's, like, doing it. Because she could have tried to stop Gothel instead of sacrificing herself for Drizella.
That's not going to wake Lucy up.
I know.
Yeah.
But, like, she doesn't, like, say anything about Lucy during the scene.
Yes, she does. She says, I always loved that little girl.
and that's why I'm gonna sacrifice myself for her.
Yeah, well, that's why she was willing to agree to. So she does, and even when she talks about, when she confronts Regina and Zelena, she does talk about how, like, yes, I would do anything, and all of us in this room would, but I never intended. Like, she does make it clear that she did care about Lucy. That's why she's willing to. I don't think for some reason, she didn't know it was life for a life, because she seemed shocked by that.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know.
I guess we as the viewers, having had experience with resurrecting the Dark One and seeing those other things, know that magic comes with a price. But even, like...
Why wouldn't Victoria know that?
She's already gone through this. Like, you made a deal and suffered. Like, you know there's going to be a price. Magic always comes with a price as a fundamental understanding of this show. So that...
Well, also, you can't save people from death. Has been a fundamental magical understanding of the show, but apparently you can.
It was at one point, and then we traveled to the underworld. So I no longer believe that death is a permanent thing.
Also, what? Okay, so like Lucy's not dead. What were they testing? Doing the genetic testing for? Like, what were they going to give her? Like
so
bone marrow or something?
yeah, they needed something because obviously in the real world they don't know that it's a curse. So,
of course.
So they're just like she's
unexplained.
Yeah, so like I think they're looking for like if they need to do blood transfusion, if they need to do bone marrow, like they just need to make sure there's a genetic match. Also, they just need the plot line of
course,
blah 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 blah. Also, since we're talking about the Sisters 3, Nook, it is quite icky that he basically, in his gut, believes in the innocence of Eloise Gardner. Like, there's something so vile about him being her, like, champion, which I'm just like, they're really hammering home this curse and, like, how fucked up that is.
Gross.
Yeah, gross. It really is gross.
And it feels so flip-floppy that, like, in either the last episode or the episode before, he, like, really commits to, like, believing Weaver, and then all of a sudden he's like, I don't believe you.
It's like he believes in Weaver, but he believes in the goodness of Eloise Gardner, which, to be fair, he's believed that she was a victim for a decade.
Yeah.
So I understand maybe why he's just not willing to. But to his credit, when he goes to the house, he's like, she's hiding something. Like, he knows immediately. And he's a good detective. Like, I give him, like, Rumpel made fun of him, like, I either need to be obedient or be a good detective, and I'm going with obedient. He's learned, like, something is wrong here. And I do like that, and she does it quick thinking, gets him out of there and all that other crap. Also, why does Anastasia trust this woman?
She's like, if she was a little younger, I would totally buy it.
She's a teenager.
She's 14. That's too old.
And also, Henry. Henry was, 8 when we met him? 10? Yeah. He had the instincts to know, like, I may not know everything, but I know you're not trustworthy. Like, he did trust Gold in season 1, and he shouldn't have. Anastasia, Gothel is, for one, creepy looking.
Yes.
2, if you know the story about what happened with her and Rapunzel, you can't trust this woman.
And, yeah, she's also just, like, a complete stranger.
Yes. As opposed to, like...
a cop, or...
Or even, like, okay, your mom has done bad things. There's never been a question that your mom loves you. I'm siding with Victoria over Gothel all day. I don't give a damn what she's done to anyone else. Like, that's my mom. Like, Regina's going to side... Or Henry's going to side with Regina over everyone other than, like, Emma.
Yeah, I feel like they're not doing anything to give Anastasia, like, any personality at all. And that's really annoying.
She's basically nothing more than a living... enchantment amulet or heart.
Yeah, she's a magic vessel.
Pretty much. I mean, that's all she is. Like, she is a device. Like, she has no... and we know nothing about her.
Nothing. We don't know anything about what she likes. Nothing.
Or, like, her past is all framed from the Victoria Rapunzel perspective. Like, if you said describe her, I'm like, girl in coma.
Yeah.
That's really all we get. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Let's just talk about the ending. The ending for Rapunzel. Lucy waking up. I was so sad. That girl just needs to stay in a coma. I know that makes me sound like a bad person. I'm okay with it. I'm willing to own who I am. Did not want to hear her talk ever again. Also, another villain redeems themselves at the end.
I know.
It's the Snow Queen. It's Hades. It's the same boring blah blah and it's all the same thing. Like, it was fun when Regina did it. We got to see that journey. It's not fun when Victoria does it.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was trying to say earlier. And you're right. She does talk about Lucy and how much she cared about her. But if they had framed it less as a redemption and more of like, I'm taking accountability for what I did, It's like I'm very, very like Agatha all along. Like I'm not trying to redeem myself. I'm just like taking accountability for what I did and like helping this person. Like that's different, and that's not what they do.
My one of my favorite lines is Regina being like, "Look, I did horrible shit. I devastated populations, and I would do it all over again because it got me to my son." Like I think Victoria's saying like, "Look, I totally acknowledge I did these horrible things, and I wouldn't change a thing to get Anastasia back," is totally the right lane for her. I think the stupid, like, I now need to redeem myself, and just, like, eye roll, groan-inducing, boring, same lane as always. Like, she was interesting when she was in the middle. I don't need her to go all the way to the good.
Well, and especially because they always framed it as getting Anastasia back, like her, Victoria getting Anastasia back rather than saving Anastasia, which is a different thing.
Which is more selfish, and I like that in a middle ground as opposed to saving her, which is heroic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was just like so...
But it makes it harder to understand the sacrifice part of it, because if the whole point was to be with her and not to save her, it doesn't make sense. Or I'm not like, I understand that these are complex feelings and she's a mother, but...
If you look at it from the framework of Rumpel and Neil, Rumpel was trying to get back to his son to be redeemed, but I don't think there's any question in her mind. If pushed, he would sacrifice himself to save Neil. 100%. And she is kind of in that lane right now.
Yeah.
But I think we actually lose something by losing Victoria, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And we gain, like, Ivy dying, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I think wasting that character with, like, it's been 11 episodes, half the season, and we get a weak sacrifice at the end, just like, oh, dumb.
Yeah, like, was this the mid-season
finale?
I think
it was.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess in the little like tag at the end with the murder is very like setting up like a big new storyline.
And the parent thing, so like now it's we'll see in February. Yeah, that I was disappointed with that. That just wasn't necessary.
I agree.
All right, let's talk about the better part of this episode.
The
well, not even just the flashback, but the Regina, Zelena, Robin. Gothel's still part of this. I think this was by far, even though it was the B plot, this was the better story.
I completely agree. I liked almost everything about it except that 18's too old for what was happening in this scenario.
I think
it makes her seem so dumb. So dumb.
So one of the things I pointed out, Robin is Ivy. Oh, Gothel's going to teach me everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why do you, like, if Gothel's power was that she's able to convince young girls to just instinctively trust her for no reason, I'd accept this more. Like, her mothering nature just, like, overwhelms you, fine. But it's not been explained like that. Right. But it does seem to work like that.
Yeah, and I don't... Like we talked about before, there's no background of Zelena treating Robin that way.
Nope.
And there's no reason that she would.
And no resentment of magic like that.
Yeah.
She loved and was very much tied to her magic. Now, if it had been like, I don't have my magic and I hate anyone who has magic, I'd even buy that. But that's not what this is.
That's not.
So, like, the Robin, and also, I just don't need the, like, I'm going through my teenage rebellion phase. Like, that story's been done to death. Maybe not here, because, like, Henry doesn't really have that with Regina. He's just more or less, like, doing what he does. But I don't know that I needed that. I will say, when Zelena goes through the portal and her and Nook have their interaction, that was amazing.
It was. It really was. I love how Nook is actually a different character.
I will say I am disappointed in that, like, I think it would be more meaningful if this were real Hook and he just happened to have Alice as a child.
Sure.
Because I think the problem with Nook is that, like, we lose all of the things that we got from Hook in those 6 seasons about, like, the fighting, the depths you'll go through, the bad, the good, the growth. Nook didn't go through any of that. This is different. So, like, the things that we mentally credit to this character didn't exist for here. This is just new Hook. Like, it's from the no curse and then go on. So, like, there's a level of depth that doesn't really exist with this character that I wish did.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they've given him depth.
Some, but not all of the depth that Hook got.
And I like that he's connecting with Zelena differently. Like, she treats him differently than she treats other Hook.
Agreed, but I think it'd be more meaningful if we saw other Hook with Zelena and she does treat him differently normally, but now they have something to bond over. Because, again, that Hook never got the focus on was always about Emma, and letting that hook
Right.
focus on Alice would be great. And I think it's a little bit more meaningful. It also is wild that, this is what Zelena did to Robin,
I
like
know.
Gothel, like it is but they make enough jokes about it that it almost feels like more of a one-night stand than it feels like an attack. Like it is strange how this show has treated it.
Yeah. Well, especially like even in one scene he talks about how Gothel like abandoned Alice, her daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that did happen. Also, something happened to you, bro.
So I was actually thinking about that. So I was like, why wouldn't he say that? And I was like, well, Zelena's the one person you might not want to say that to.
Maybe.
Because Zelena also did that, and in that case, she did that to make Robin. So like maybe bringing that up is not appropriate here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think their action was really good. I actually really like the Regina and Zelena kind of beef at the beginning of the portal scene because there's a very valid point that like you're not her mother, like you don't need to be parenting her. You're cool, Aunt Regina, blah blah blah. Why would you give her a book that was from Cora, who was dangerous and psychotic? And I'm like, all valid points, Zelena. Like,
well, and it is interesting because their curse beef is similar. And I like wasn't sure if that was fake.
Yeah.
Or if it was based on something.
But it was a real thing.
Yeah.
And basically the concept underlying is like she wanted to explore the world and you gave her the idea to do this and that's what tore her from me and I'm not going to forgive you for that. I also like that Hook is like, I'm not asking. Like, I'm letting you know I'm going with you.
Yeah.
And if you're my enemy, which is like, okay, that's fair. Which Zelena doesn't normally accept help.
No, she doesn't.
Like, you can tell she's one of those,
But she is also, there are a lot of intervening years here that we haven't seen. Like, she is a more mature, she's a mom now.
Yes, because
I mean,
Robin is 18. It's been 18 years. Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
I mean, obviously she's a mom for the last 2-ish seasons of Once Upon a Time.
Yes, because it happens.
But it's a baby.
Yeah. Also, man, her juice cleanse on point.
Oh, she looks great.
Looks great for
Looking
16, 20 something years passing.
This was like really subtle, but I really liked it. When Zelena and Regina go to the hospital and they see that Lucy's asleep and Henry comes out, Zelena is like desperately trying to contain like her joy at seeing Henry. And I was like, oh, that's like really sweet. Like they have like a relationship and she's like...
It's like when your aunt gets to see you and she's happy to see him, but like they can't... Like if Kelly
they don't know each other.
is going crazy and he's like, crazy lady I just met, why are you so excited to see me?
Yeah.
And she even asked Regina, like, this has to hurt to be that close to him, and he has no idea who you are. Though, what's strange, they have not addressed the photo since the photo happened.
That's true.
If you showed me a photo of me very young with you, and you look the same, I have questions.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, hey, did we know each other when I was younger? I don't remember you. And why do you look the same?
I was
20 years younger, and you look the damn near. I mean, Regina has aged a little bit, but not a lot.
Yeah.
Also, as you pointed out, this was not me. Her butt looks great in those pants.
It really does. It looks so good.
I will say, and we've talked about this before, I actually really have enjoyed her attire, and that it's not scary, evil, super boobage, evil queen, but still looks very good, but just like a very softer side of Regina that we don't always get
But
from
it's
her.
also not like a sparkly princess dress.
No, that's not Regina.
Yeah.
No, it's more, it reminds me, like I said, of something that she would go out on Robin adventures with, and I said it about Zelena and Hook. I would say it. I would watch 8 episodes of Regina and Robin's adventures. That shit would have been amazing.
The Adventures of Regina and Robin.
Hell yes. Would have been great.
Loved the Haunted Mansion Easter eggs.
That was nice.
Madame Leota. Some of the dialogue too, like this chamber has no windows and no doors. You gotta find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Is that from the ride?
Yeah. When you're in the elevator and you go down and he's talking. It's Madame Leota doesn't say it though. But.
Oh, okay. But I mean, still throw it in there. I mean, everything about it. Robin was the only bad part of this, and it was because, like you said, she's too old to be this stupid, to be that tricked. I don't understand the you won't let me use my magic nonsense.
Yeah.
Also, your name is Robin. You knew your father was Robin Hood. I'm supposed to believe you never, ever touched a bow and arrow until just that moment?
Especially because you'd think that she'd want to be close to him in some way.
Well, and you grew up in Storybrooke.
Yeah.
You go to school with Mary Margaret. What is Mary Margaret's talent?
Yeah.
Huh? You don't think Mary Margaret taught you at some point and probably be like, hey, I knew your dad. Probably one of the few people who were a better archer than I was. You might want to just put this in your head. Just let me know if it feels natural. See if it,
see if it's good.
See if there's anything here. So that was kind of like, I mean, it was a sweet moment when she picks it up, and I actually do like the story of giving the magic back to Zelena.
That was beautiful.
That was great. Like, this isn't really my vibe. I kind of want to go more towards my father's side, but you loved magic.
Yeah. I did. Everything felt very rushed in this episode. Like, I like that. I would have liked it more if, like, she'd thought about it some more instead of just being like, I tried this thing once and I don't like it. And now I tried archery one time and I really like it, so I don't want to be a witch.
Yeah,
anymore.
but I mean, we were young. We all experimented.
That was
a great line.
It was a really great line. Especially, like, yeah, it's good.
Well, especially, like, you think about people our age. We often talk about younger people in this, like, condescending, how do you not know better, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, we were that age. We were fucking stupid at that age, too. Because you know what? My parents would be like, you'll learn. Like, you're dumb right now because you're 18 and you think you know everything. And then 20 years and you'd be like, oh, yeah, that was really stupid. So, like, and actually, that is very common. Kids try a thing, they're like, that's not me, and then they move to a new thing. Like, I mean, I don't know how many people I know who've changed majors 5 times.
It's less about Robin making the choice and more that Zelena doesn't ask her to think about it some more before she takes the magic, because she can't give it back.
I mean, couldn't she put the magic back in the amulet?
I don't know.
I don't know how that works.
We don't know anything about this amulet that we've never heard about before.
Right. Yeah. I just don't think Robin cares about her magic enough for that to be a thing. Also, her friends we'd never seen before, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think they're just like random
extras. I don't have much other than the very last tag. I just, that to me was stupid.
The tag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already know that he's the father. That's not revealing info to me.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was supposed to be someone else finding out about it.
Who dies?
Yeah, dies immediately and doesn't get a chance to. I mean, the cutting the hair was very creepy. It was very like.
Like, I think it would have been interesting if Tiana finds this out.
And
she's like, well, what do I do with this information? Yeah. But, like, random person who dies finding out info, because all you've done is reveal it to the viewer.
Yeah.
But the viewer already knows. So,
and we've never seen this doctor before.
No, this isn't Dr. Doolittle. Maybe it is. I don't know. But, like, I think there would have been something with this where Tiana's like, wait, why is Henry the father? And then she's got to figure out, like, how do you approach your best friend with the knowledge of, like, do I ask her, did you sleep with him before in the past? And if not, this doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, and I would assume that they messed up they swapped the like vials of blood.
Of course. That's exactly what I would assume. But it's still, like, strange.
Yeah. Do you have any questions before we move to lines?
Yes. So, Ivy, when Rapunzel comes back, kind of is dismissive of her. Why was she then hurt? After she rejected Rapunzel, why was she hurt that Rapunzel never cared about her?
I think because she was 8, Roger.
She wasn't 8 when she came back. She was 8 when she left.
No, I think she was like 4 when she left.
Well, 8 years passed, wasn't it? So she was 12. She was trapped a while in there. Like, it was years.
All right.
Yeah. And then follow up on that. When does she decide that everything she wants in life is to be like Rapunzel?
I don't know.
Like, this is a bizarre Jeremy Bearimy bounce back and forth with her emotions and thoughts. And I'm like, so you couldn't stand this woman, felt rejected by this woman, and decided to emulate this woman.
She touched the time knife.
And it broke me.
Yeah.
Okay, we've often talked about, you do a bad thing, you pay a price. Who forced Regina to cast the Dark Curse?
Yeah.
That is the person that should have been sacrificed here. And then Rapunzel's stupid ass, I never wanted you to die, but you were literally going to kill her to wake Anastasia, but now that she's going to die to wake Lucy, who you also care about, that's a line too far?
It's too far. It's tue far. Far, no farther.
What am I missing something?
Yeah, I think the writers are missing some information.
Yes, I feel like I'm just confused.
Yeah.
Now I have lines.
Yeah, me too.
I got 6.
We already talked about 2 of mine.
I have 1 we talked about, one of the lines, and maybe we talked about this other one. I can't recall if we said that or not.
Dirty hippie witch bitch.
That's one of mine.
That was great.
Well, of course I agreed to it, but I'm not giving it to that dirty hippie witch bitch. Amazing line from Zelena.
I also would have rather watched what were they gonna do?
Oh, yeah.
Like, we never get to find out.
Yeah.
I want to watch that.
I would also watch The Adventures of Regina and Zelena.
Yeah, same.
Robin with quite a cutting line to Zelena. The only reason you think magic is dangerous is because you don't have it anymore.
Yikes.
That's one of those, like, you didn't have to say that to your mom like
really
that.
dig in.
Like, right? Because you know magic was everything to Zelena.
Yeah.
Like, that's a deep cut.
Yeah. You mentioned this, and I'm sure you have it on your list, but I didn't make up Nook. Zelena did.
I had no idea.
Nook, new hook. What are you, thick as wood?
Didn't I just see you sheriffing back with Emma? But just her, like, oh, that's right, there were two of you. I already said this, but I want to say it again. We were young. We all experimented.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I think you mentioned this, but I want to say it again. Victoria, well, I actually have a daughter I care about who needs saving.
Yeah.
To Ivy's face.
In the same episode that she sacrifices herself for her. Because she found out about some lanterns.
And then one of the lines that it's not a throwaway line, but it's not really expanded upon, but boy, it feels like so much of this show. Rumpel talking to Rogers. The truth is a complicated companion.
Yes. That was a good line.
Really, really embodies this season. Like, well, the truth is something.
The truth. There are many truths.
There are many truths. What is.
Uh-huh.
2 favorite moments, 3 ridiculous moments.
2 favorite, 1 ridiculous.
Is your favorite moment Zelena getting her magic back?
No, but that's a good one.
Surprising.
Yeah. I mean, one of my favorite moments is Regina's butt.
Okay, I have 3 favorite moments. I'm going to be less sexist and call it Regina's outfit. But we all know what I was talking about.
Top costume.
Oh.
Regina's butt in those leather pants.
Yeah. It's funny because if you think about like a lot of her outfits in the early seasons were really focused on her cleavage.
Yeah.
Now it's more or less focused on her posterior.
You know, there's a lot of like skinny, flat-butted men in this show. But I'm thankful for Regina's butt.
I've literally never noticed that, but I mean, there's a lot of tiny men.
Charming has a butt.
Yeah. He's also got like actually some size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Hook probably doesn't have a butt.
Hook has no butt. He doesn't have a butt at all.
Does young Henry or older Henry have a butt?
No. Definitely not.
Robin?
Probably. Man Robin?
Man Robin, not child Robin.
Yeah, I've never noticed it being... He tends to wear baggier pants. So.
There are no, like, Gaston might have had a butt.
Sure.
He had, like, some size, but, like, most of the men are sort of... the appropriate word, tiny. Like, I bet, Lancelot. Because he was a built...
Yeah, he's just always wearing armor.
Sure, but, like, he was a larger man
Yeah.
with some muscle, you know. He didn't feel all weak.
More butts, please. More butts.
You know why I'm laughing
if
at more...
this can't be on HBO with sexy time, at least more butts.
You know why I'm laughing at more butts, right?
Why?
The union of more and butts that is related to my wife. I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay. She'll love that you brought this up on our podcast.
100%. 100%. So, Regina's outfit. I liked the Regina-Zelena team up. It didn't necessarily go anywhere, but I thought that was really good. What's your one, then?
Well, it's just Zelena and Hook. Like, any interaction that
yeah.
Zelena and Hook had in this episode was great, and I really liked them connecting over being parents. And I like that Hook got the opportunity to, like, stand up to Gothel.
She does make a really fucked up joke about, like, I keep crossing paths with you, you might be sweet on me, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yuck.
That's tough. Zelena getting her magic back, though.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that a lot.
Just because it was a very significant thing for her to sacrifice it in six, but then her getting it back, I thought was a sweet moment, getting it from her daughter. 3 ridiculous moments for me.
I just have one.
Go.
I'm sure that there are more. We talked about a lot of things that I thought were ridiculous, but this just felt like ridiculous. Robin is just naturally perfect at archery. Like, I understand that she might have some innate skill here, but, like, you don't pick up a bow that doesn't even have a sight and, like, shoot perfectly the very first time. That's not how that works.
She does imply it could have been enchanted.
Sure.
Again, the daughter of Robin Hood. I hear you, but, like, It's Robin Hood. Like, you remember Men in Tights? It's in the script. Like, I'm not gonna miss. Well, I just talked about it. Gothel's taunts at Nook are just so out of line.
Yeah.
Like, jeez. And I get it, she's going for a villain, but like, it feels like they're going for funny, and like, I think if you flip it, Hook is mocking Gothel for what he does to her. I don't think we're laughing. I know we're not. Lucy waking up.
It's not ridiculous. You just don't like it.
It's ridiculous that this character is not dead. I don't have a dislike. I don't have an opposite of favorite moment, so I just had to put it in ridiculous.
All right.
Lucy's still alive. The most ridiculous thing, because it's the thing that I have basically fussed about this entire episode. Victoria's just weird ass change of heart.
Yeah.
I just don't understand where that came from. I really don't. It just, even you didn't deserve to die. Like, but you felt that way like a year ago.
You felt that way, yeah.
You felt that way earlier in the same episode.
Yeah.
What?
Earlier today.
You're like, what happened? Like, because she was the Lanterns. Now you all of a sudden care about her? No. 2 losers, 4 winners.
Same. I have three and a question for winners. I have 2 losers.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. I have 3 losers.
Oh, okay. Why don't you go first?
Great. Lucy.
As a loser.
Wait, I did this backwards again. You go.
Okay. I was like,
everything is backwards.
Sure. Ivy, I have as a loser. Not necessarily because she dies at the end, but because, like, her motivations in this are dumb as fuck. She's completely and utterly useless. She doesn't even try. She somehow makes Victoria's insults feel justifiable.
Yeah.
And she, like, if she died, we would have lost nothing. Like, her perceived death doesn't even pretend to move me. You're gotta be a loser in this episode.
When we, like, the first scene where we, like, go into the well and we see Victoria and Ivy in the well, I had a real moment of, like, oh, I forgot you were here, Ivy. I forgot you were here.
Are you saying you just didn't think about her at all?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. I did not
That's
think about
tough.
her at all. Yeah.
That's tough.
Okay, I fixed it. Everything is right now.
2 for the listeners. How many losers do you have?
2.
And how many winners do you have?
3 and a question.
Okay, go with your first loser.
Victoria.
Go.
Well, she's dead. So.
Well. Just, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You have given wins to people who have sacrificed themselves in the past.
That's fair. We can talk about that later.
Sure.
I don't understand what Victoria wants. We've spent
Anastasia.
But now she doesn't get Anastasia.
You're not wrong. I'm just saying that's what she wants. How she chooses
We've spent 11 episodes exploring what Victoria wants, and if what she wants is Anastasia, she didn't get it. She no longer has that.
Yep.
And apparently she wants to save Ivy, so I don't know. I think that her motivations are too mixed up, and she did.
Yeah, my second loser is Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think morally we could argue that maybe she made the right call sacrificing herself for Gisela, though I'm not entirely sure she did, considering Giselle's the one who cast the dark curse. She probably needs to be stopped too. Like, she's not exactly all there.
So true.
But it's because we didn't give her the motivation, and the character flip within the same episode was absurd.
It was absurd.
And she gave Gothel a thing that can essentially just kill more people, and all she gets back is she undoes the damage that she did to Lucy, and she has to die. Nothing of value was gained for you here. Like you said, your goal was to reunite with your daughter. Now her daughter's mother just died.
And is in the clutches of Gothel.
Yeah. Yep. So
not good.
Loser.
My second loser is the doctor, whose name I don't even know.
Dr. Sage?
She's dead. Dr. Sage, yeah, that's her name.
Yeah. I didn't think about her at all, but you're not wrong.
I mean, it was the last thing that happened in the episode.
That's fair. And she got her hair cut.
A huge chunk.
Hey, I don't know a ton about salon work. Do you have to kill people to cut their hair?
No.
Okay. You said 3 and a questions for the winners?
Yeah.
I would like to start with a question.
Victoria.
Go.
I mean, I'm not gonna remove the question mark. I know she's not a winner, but
You just want to talk about it.
she did sacrifice herself for maybe Lucy and or Ivy. Unclear which. And she acted the shit out of this episode.
Her acting is fine.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the
It's
woman.
the writing, for sure.
The writing is terrible. We talk about this in Quiet Minds, where like his sacrifice didn't feel meaningful, but at least like that felt within Neil's character to put others before himself, to be selfless. He was always trying to strive Rumpel to be that kind of man. This is not Victoria.
Yeah.
Like Rapunzel, from how did you not save our daughter? How like she has been very clearly seen, and I wouldn't say she's completely evil. I would say she's selfish and singly motivated. A sacrifice in the end is not within her, in my opinion.
Although that is how she started. She sacrificed herself to save her family.
That is fair. That is fair. I will give you that.
I mean, she changed a lot during the time from when she did that.
She got more jaded.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That is. I think there could have been a victory for her, but it needed to be written much better than this. One of my winners is Gothel. Not because I like it, but because she got what she wanted in different.
Don't exactly know what she wanted other than this resurrection stone. I don't know why she wants it.
I never know why she does anything.
I don't know why she's friends with Madame Leota and why she needs Madame Leota. I don't know any of this stuff. But I agree. But Gothel got something that she wanted, and she still has Anastasia, who maybe still has magic.
She says she was draining her, but she didn't say she was drained.
Okay.
And she says go rest. Also, Gothel, girl, a shower, change clothes, something.
I was also having a really hard time with her hair color. So when she's Mother Gothel, she's wearing like a very exaggerated, very blonde wig that has a lot of like dreadlocks and braids in it.
And looks like a very dirty hippie.
Yeah. When she's Eloise Gardner, she still has braids, but they're more subtle, and she has strawberry blonde hair. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, what do they do? Why is this happening to her hair?
It's a great question. Great question.
It seems
modern shampoos just react with your hair.
I guess it makes it a completely different color.
100%. One of my other winners is Hook.
That's a good one. I don't have that, but yeah. I would accept that.
I think he does it from like a support role, but definitely feels inspires Zelena to be the mom she wants to be, all that good stuff.
A bard that plays you an inspirational song is still a winner.
I accept that.
I have Lucy.
Yeah, when you put her as a loser, and I was like, what?
I think I just like
instinctively.
Or instinctively, yeah. I mean, she woke up, and there's now physical evidence that Henry is her father, even though
it's been taken. She also didn't speak in this episode, which means she did nothing to make me hate her more.
She did say a couple things.
What'd she say?
She said like, where are we?
Where am I? Yeah, when she but like she wasn't having conversations. Yeah. And then of course the most obvious winner of this one is Zelena.
Oh, of course.
She got her magic back. She got her daughter kind of reunited with her. She was great.
Well, and I think it also makes it harder to look at the comparison because they were trying to draw one between like a mother sacrificing herself. And I was like, well, of course Zelena would sacrifice.
That feels real, though.
Yeah.
Zelena doesn't hate Robin.
Yeah.
Zelena loves Robin. Zelena has been shown in the past to sacrifice her magic. That is and kudos to them for how far they've brought Zelena's character.
Yeah.
That felt very natural to see her sacrifice herself for the people that she loves.
And to stand up. She was scared to stand up to Gothel without magic. Like, 100%. She was like, what can I do?
Yeah. Because she feels powerless. So, yeah, absolute win.
Well, the next episode is called A Taste of the Heights. I think we're going to get another...
musical?
No. Oh. I think we're going to get another instance of our favorite food truck.
Yes!
Going on by
Let's go! Yeah, we need more Tiana.
For sure.
Ella feels very sidelined for the last few episodes, which is strange. Even Henry feels like a side... Like, again, things are about Henry, but Henry feels very background in this episode. Now, and there are many episodes where he's going to be front and center, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I don't know that Gothel can carry the show as a villain.
Yeah, I don't think
Now, we may have a new villain arriving with the gloved person, whoever that was. She says, the sigh, to clarify, Chelsea has watched this. This is now the 8th time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chelsea has a much more recollective memory of the things that have happened here. I watched this literally once before season 7. So most of this is still brand new other than like the super big, like I knew Victoria dies. But I had no idea who the person with the gloves are. Like blank, don't recall, put a gun to my head, I could not give you the answer. And you obviously know.
Yeah. It's actually kind of funny.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't know that like we're not supposed to think it's funny. It's
just,
so ridiculous it's funny.
that it's funny. I you've made this point either last episode or episode before that like we need a flashback in between the time that happened in 6 and the Dark Curse. Like I need more of like what hey, you know what? Screw all that. I need to know what the hell Gothel's motivations are.
Yeah.
We're just past the point of enough with the mystery. What is this woman trying to do other than look for the Guardian?
All right. So looking at the episode titles here, we're on the next episode is episode 12.
Yeah.
I don't think that we get to find that out until episode 19.
Well, there's only 22. Like we're halfway through.
But that's 7 episodes from now.
Wow.
8 episodes.
I actually have no. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be a bit, and that's fine. I think, you know, if you look at where a lot of the characters are, I like that Hook is starting to see Eloise for what she is. I think Alice, that story will continue to be great. We didn't see Tilly. I don't know if we even saw Alice this episode. I think we only saw her.
No, he just mentions.
Well, we see Nicole.
He mentioned that he fed her.
He fed her.
Yeah.
We see him getting thrown back, like the flashback. Like last time, Once Upon a Time, but I think it's the only time we saw it. So I think most of the characters are fun. I'm not looking forward to more Lucy and Ella, but it is what it is.
Agreed.
No more Rapunzel. May she rest in peace. I actually did like the character once they gave her some depth, and of course they killed her.
Well, I feel like we really sold it, but please join us next time when we watch season 7, episode 12, A Taste of the Heights.
We'll see you next time.